The Trump administration has presented federal employees with a stark choice: resign or face an uncertain future. This controversial fork-in-the-road offer has ignited a firestorm of legal challenges and protests. Labor unions representing over 800,000 civil servants argue the offer is unlawful and manipulative. They filed a lawsuit on February 4, 2025, seeking to block its implementation. U.S. District Judge George O'Toole has heard arguments from both sides. He has expressed concerns about the legality of the offer. The judge has pushed back the deadline for employees to decide multiple times. This legal battle has left federal workers in limbo. They are grappling with an impossible decision. The situation is fluid, with developments unfolding daily. The outcome of this case has the potential to reshape the federal workforce. It will impact the lives of hundreds of thousands of employees and their families. The nation watches and waits as the legal battle intensifies. The White House defends the resignation offer as a necessary step towards a more efficient government. They claim it is a generous opportunity for employees who are hesitant to return to the office. The administration, with guidance from Elon Musk's team, aims to modernize the federal workforce. They argue that this offer is part of a broader effort to streamline government operations. The administration maintains that the offer does not require congressional approval. They claim that it does not involve offering additional compensation. The Department of Justice, representing the government, argues that the offer is not subject to judicial review. They say it is not a final agency action. Critics, however, see the offer as a thinly veiled attempt to purge the government of those deemed disloyal. They point to the administration's history of targeting career civil servants. They argue that the offer's short deadline and lack of clarity are designed to coerce employees into resigning. Unions representing federal employees have mounted a fierce legal challenge to the resignation offer. They argue that the offer exceeds the authority of the U.S. Office of Personnel Management, OPM. They claim that promising pay and benefits beyond the March 14 funding deadline violates the Anti-Deficiency Act. This act restricts the government's ability to spend money that has not been appropriated by Congress. Beyond the legal arguments, unions have highlighted the human cost of the offer. They point to the anxiety and confusion it has caused among federal employees. They argue that the offer disregards the potential impact on government functions. The short deadline, they say, does not give employees sufficient time to make informed decisions. The union's legal challenge centers on the argument that the offer is arbitrary and capricious. They say it lacks a rational basis and violates employees' rights to due process. They are demanding a full and transparent review of the offer's legality. As of February 10, 2025, approximately 65,000 federal employees have accepted the resignation offer. This represents about 3% of the federal workforce. The majority of these employees work outside of Washington, D.C. This mass exodus could have significant implications for the delivery of government services across the nation. The situation remains fluid, with no clear resolution in sight. Judge O'Toole has yet to issue a final ruling on the legality of the offer. The Department of Justice continues to defend the offer. They argue that it is a necessary measure to address the challenges facing the federal government. The uncertainty surrounding the offer has left many federal employees feeling anxious and demoralized. They are caught in a political and legal battle that is beyond their control. The outcome of this case will have lasting consequences for the federal workforce and the nation as a whole.